Durham Jets kept alive their hopes of qualifying for the knockout stages of the Royal London One Day Cup after a skillful run chase which saw them defeat Warwickshire by 4 wickets with 14 balls to spare in Gosforth. After winning the toss, the Jets had Will Porterfield back in the hutch in the 3rd over, Chris Rushworth finding the edge. Sam Hayton and Ian Bell put that early loss behind them, the two providing some exquisite cricket shots to take 45 runs off the first 10 overs, a pleasant enough start for them, but one which the home team would not have been disappointed with either. Eventually, these two took the total to 78 for 1 after 17 overs. Scott Borthwick began a good day for him by having Bell taken behind by Phil Mustard's replacement, Stuart Pointer, after making 31. That left Hayne to complete his 50 off his 57th delivery, his 8th boundary taking him to his mark in the 23rd over, the one which brought up the visitors' 100. As Borthwick went through his spell, he became a little more expensive at this small ground, home of South Northumberland Cricket Club. Hayne and Tim Ambrose took the leg spinner for 13 runs in 1 over and 13 in another, one in which Ambrose struck the first 6 of the game. The keeper also completed his 50 off his 55th delivery, this 3rd wicket partnership now having Warwickshire placed on 205 for 2 with 10 overs of their innings remaining. 21-year-old Haynes secured his 2nd List 100 off his 110th delivery. He struck 13 fours in what was a classy innings from the opener. He fell after getting to 107, Keaton Jennings ending the partnership with Ambrose on 143. That left it to Ambrose to keep the flag flying for the Bears, but he fell 14 short of his own ton. Borthwick with the catch off Usman Arshed, which had Warwickshire on 248 for 4 in the 46th over. Laurie Evans picked up where Ambrose had left off, however. He went the distance off both Arshed and Rushworth as the Midlanders looked to finish off their innings with a flourish. Instead, 3 wickets fell in the last 8 balls. Evans holed out to Michael Richardson after making a quick-fire 30. Atiq Javid gave Borthwick more work to do in the field, Arshed with his 2nd wicket, and his 3rd followed later in the over as he disturbed Jeetan Patel's stumps, Warwickshire ending their 50 overs on a respectable 292 for 7. Such a chase required a solid start to the reply, and that's just what was produced by Mark Stoneman and Jennings, who saw out nearly 15 overs in opening up with a stand of 67, one in which Jennings made 23 without a boundary. He was out soon after Patel was brought on, a hit finding Ricardo Gordon. The soon-to-be Surrey-bound Stoneman remained and went to his 50 off his 74th delivery. It hadn't been easy going by any means, but the left-hander had toughed it out and now needed to make the most of that. Instead, he fell for 56 as he was bowled by Javid. Durham, 26 overs in now on 113 for 2, and now needing to score at 7.5 runs per over from here to win. So Jack Burnham and Borthwick had to pick up the pace in a game which their side really needed to win to give themselves a chance of advancing any further in this tournament. These two reduced the target to 137 from 18 overs. No easy task, and one made even harder when Burnham on 21 found Ricky Clark off Gordon, the total on 156 for 3. That brought in the skipper, Paul Collingwood, and he knew just what to do. He immediately started playing his shots, well backed up by Borthwick, who struck his 2nd 6 just after completing a 55-ball half-century. The 200 was registered in the 37th over, with this pair going along nicely. But then Borthwick was bowled by Chris Wright for 66, and the game was right in the balance once more. Richardson came in and struck a 6 off his 7th delivery to get moving. But the real turning point arrived in the 40th over, delivered by Wright. Collingwood chose this moment to go after everything. He hit 2 6s and 2 4s in an over which went for 20 runs and left only 61 to get off the final 10 overs. Collingwood's innings was timed perfectly to celebrate his new contract. He was out for 53 after passing the 50 mark for the 103rd time in this format of the game. his latest occupying only 31 balls with 5 fours and 3 maximums. With him gone, the Jets were left to get 34 from 6 overs, and the 45th over went for 12 runs to make the final chase a simple one. Ryan Pringle hit that 6 but was out in the next over for 15, but now only 14 runs were required from 27 balls. The win was completed in the 48th over, Pointer hitting the winning run against his former county as the people of Gosforth celebrated an excellent victory, Richardson ending unbeaten on 32. That victory was by 4 wickets with 14 balls unused, and that gives Durham 6 points from 6 games. Wins from their remaining matches at home to the group leaders Yorkshire on Sunday and then away at Lancashire on Monday should be enough for a place in the quarter-finals.